Father's Day is this Sunday, but June is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. A book written by a local author explores the challenges that contribute to the potholes and obstacles that can prevent Black men and men of color from reaching their potential for greatness. Joining us in studio today to talk about his book, Brother, You Are Enough, is author Wade Woolfolk. Mr. Woolfolk, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
So this is your third book, correct?
That's correct.
All right, so with your third book being published, what was the inspiration for you to write Brother, You Are Enough?
So my first two books kind of focus specifically on spiritual, around faith and your journey and walk with God. And I wanted to do something a little different and focus on Black men and men of color specifically. I felt that as a Black man, if I did not do that in my writing, I would be doing myself a disservice. So that's how I sort of came up with this topic to give encouragement to Black men and men of color.
Now, growing up in a majority Black area like Prince George's County, I'm pretty sure you encountered a lot of Black men and men of color growing up. What were some of those lessons that you learned, maybe good or bad, from your upbringing?
Yeah, so definitely saw a lot, specifically from my father, just hard work, how hard work creates certain values within your life that you can carry over into other things. How Black men, treat one another, how they're there for one another, support one another. Those are the type of the lessons that I learned growing up. So it was good, and that kind of information also went into the book as well.
It's historically in our community, we know in Black men, it's maybe taboo or stigmatized to talk about your mental health or talk about your feelings. Can you tell us how in this book you help break down some of those stigmas?
Yeah, so there is a chapter within the book that focuses specifically on mental health. It's called It's Okay. And what I wanted to do was to just talk about how, there are certain things that can affect us, and whether it's our upbringing, whether it's how we grew up, our family life situation, certain trauma that might have taken place, these are things that can affect us. And, it may have us feeling as if we are not enough, but how we do that is to, get the help we need if we were able to do that financially. If not, try to do things that, such as taking the focus off of ourselves and putting it to others. That's a way of healing to help with the mental health that we're going through sometimes. So just wanted to talk about different things that helps to encourage men and Black men about mental health.
Right. And so the subject matter of the book is very powerful, but it starts with the title, Brother, You Are Enough, a very powerful message. But the subtitle to me seems even just as powerful, From Downtrodden to Uplifted. How did you feel as though that was a message that you wanted to put as the subtitle of the book?
Yeah, so when I wrote the first book, it was right at the beginning of COVID. And the reason why I put it out was because I knew that a lot of people were hurting. And so when I went into writing this particular book, I didn't want to assume, that everyone is, okay or just, feeling average. I wanted to point out that there are some people who might be downtrodden because they do not feel enough. So in this book, it does provide some cultural reflections, some history about African Americans and our contributions to the country and also to the world. So I try to show through history how we have been downtrodden to a sense, but after reading this book, hopefully the reader will be uplifted.
A great message about uplifting. I know this book is catered towards men of color and their struggles, but I know that you've also been very outspoken about issues like breast cancer awareness and homelessness. Can you tell us about some of your efforts in those areas as well?
Yeah, so I was definitely blessed to serve as the ambassador for Prince George's County for 4 years for Real Men Wear Pink, which is with the American Cancer Society. So, attending various events, helping to raise monies for breast cancer awareness, research and prevention, as well as the various programs that the American Cancer Society supports. So it's very near and dear to my heart. Breast cancer is something that hits my family. So, there's a lot of purpose in that. As well as serving on a board, United Communities Against Poverty, which is well known within Prince George's County. They administer the Shepherd's Cove homeless shelter. So I had the opportunity to serve as a board member there and just listening to the various stories of people who have experienced a lot, whether it's domestic violence, what have you. So just ingrained into the community.
Mr. Woolfolk, thank you so much for your time today. And for more information on Wade or his books, visit his website at wadewoolfolk.com.